Salutations, my fellow dudes and dudettes, and welcome back to Paper Mario. Last time we wrapped up Chapter 4, beat up beat up the general guy, got our 4th star spirit, and baked a cake. it's actually it actually sounds pretty weird when I word it like that. Wait, what am I saying? Today we're actually going to be doing all the stuff we could do in between Chapter 4 and 5, and thankfully, compared to everything that's happened prior, like between chapters like 1 and 2, 2 and 3, 3 and 4, there's only one part of side questing that needs to be done. We don't have to go to the toll tunnels for anything. There's nothing we really need to do like outside of the town, like that would last more than one part. No. Everything that we have to do in between chapters 4 and 5 is just in this one part. To start things off, we're actually going to be checking out the mail. And apparently Goomba has gave Goombario a letter. If you can, drop in on us old folks now and again. Goomba misses you terribly. I'm looking forward to seeing you as a grown-up. Goomba. Now I can't remember off the top of my head. Is that the grandpa or the dad or the papa? Anyways. I can't believe you're hanging with Mario. I'm so jealous. Koopa Village is the same. Colorado's wife is impatiently awaiting Colorado's return. We're actually going to be seeing him later. You and Colorado, you guys have so much excitement in your lives. Anyway, good luck, buddy. Vancouver. Like Vancouver? Okay, now this is interesting, because we haven't even gotten to meet this character yet. Or any of the characters in the town they live in. Because I live in this cold valley so far from my family, the letters I receive are my greatest pleasure in life. Kind words from my wife and daughter give me the strength to continue my work. My heart leaps with joy every time I hear the sound of your wings. May you never molt. Your fan, Frosty. Now, Frosty is actually from an area we're not going to explore for quite some time. Thank you for rescuing us from that horrible Tubba Blubba up at Gusty Gulch. We'd never dream we'd meet a boo of your stature. Now, what's funny is actually, like, you can check these letters, before you even finish Chapter 4, because as long as you get the delivery bag back to the post office, you should gain access to all these letters you can read. So, in the event you wanted to do that, you had that option. And that's about... Oh, you know what? There's actually one other thing I could have done. Dang it. I should have did this during the, That's fine. I think what I'm going to do is, like, when I record the next part, that I'm, based off of what I'm working on right now, because, at the time of this recording, I'm already working on Chapter 5. I'm probably just going to backtrack in that part, that I'm going to be working on, and do that one thing that I missed. As for what that is, you'll just have to wait and see. Whoops. Can you go over there and complain for me? Just tell them to put a lid on it. Go as soon as you can. I'm at the end of my rope. Tell me when I quiet down. I have your word? Okay, so apparently there's a lot of commotion going on in this house. And I actually checked this house before I talked to the old man, because since this is actually my first time actually doing all these favors for him, this is my first time actually seeing this going on in the house. Apparently, Bombette had a boyfriend before we recruited her, or at least before she was imprisoned in the Koopa Bros castle, fortress, whatever you want to call it. and he's been obsessing over her ever since, and now they're causing a racket, and now the old man's kind of annoyed. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you have Bombette in your party, and then you can talk to them. I'm off on an adventure, doing very important things. I have enough to think about without your puppy love, and besides, you're not my type. I told you that before, so calm down before you blow a fuse. Bombette, oh, don't. Ooh, you made her angry. I feel bad for you. But man, you talk way too much. You need to play it cool or she'll never like you at all. I'm sure she'll come around one of these days. You could just... just what? Alright, I guess we're just gonna leave that story at that. Anyway, the point was not to solve a romantic uh, dilemma. We were basically just told to get them to shut up. Stop all that racket! It's like an old man yelling at a bunch of like adolescent kids playing outside, making a lot of noise. All right, as for the next favor, what you want to do is for this one, you want to bring him a picture, a photo from Boo's mansion. The first Boo you're gonna see. Once you enter there, he's going to give you a photo, which is essentially a memoir to remind people of this old man's greater days or something. It's like back when I was a lad, like something like that. I feel like all these favors, like so far, like these two that I'm doing in the midst of doing like the first one I just did and this one, is just. Stereotypes of him being old. It sounds demoralizing when I think about, at least when I put it into words. What can I boo for you? Boo. Ah, dang it. That was unintentional, I swear. Kubaku's been known to use people, you know. His motto is, if it moves, use it until it drops. It sounds like Master Chief in every gun he picks up in the Halo franchise. Well, I guess technically the saying goes, use it until you can't use it no more, or something like that. And we got no photo. Unfortunately, we can't exactly make out what's in said photo, but we got what we came here for. So let's go back to Coover and give him his reward. And I believe this one gives you a pretty sweet reward, actually. You get something pretty decent out of this one. All the days of my youth. Just look at me there. So young and vigilant. And then he just starts yappering on and on and on. Paper Mario, like, tends to do that with characters. You've probably seen it before, in the previous parts. At least one of them. And last but certainly not least, we need to bring him a Koopasta. Now, I actually got a little confused on this one because dead offhand, I didn't know where to get pasta, and I was looking it up to see where I could find it, and the results of my research was telling me to go grind a whole bunch of pokies in the desert, and I was just like, are you out of your mind? I'm not doing that. Unless if I was reading the information incorrectly, and that was pertaining to another item. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna search these bushes, get this Koopa leaf. Then what we're gonna do Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so before I explain what you need, so you know how I said I was a little confused because I thought you had to get the thing you needed from the Pokies. I thought for some reason that our badge seller, the one that trades star pieces for badges, had an item which enabled you to get items more frequently out of battle. That was unfortunately not the case. There are badges that'll have hearts appear more frequently, flowers, and I believe coins. Yeah, lets you get twice as many coins as usual. So it doubles your winnings. That on top of the curse is pretty effective. Only problem is you can't do much with these coins. At least with the sequel, you could do something with the coins. And whenever we get to the sequel, I'll explain what you could do then. But yeah, I just got really confused what you were supposed to do. And while I was here, I also grabbed those 2 badges I got with Peach during the intermissions. You got the Mega Rush and the Power Rush. Power Rush increases Mario's attack power by 2 when his HP drops to 5 or below. And if Mario's HP is at 1 with Mega Rush, his attack increases to 5. But in any case, what you're going to do is you're going to get that Koopa Leaf from Koopa Village, as I demonstrated, and in the Dry Outpost, you're going to go to the shop, and they sell dried pasta there for 3 coins. You're going to bring those to Tasty, and she'll combine them together, and you'll get your Koopa Pasta. Again, I was doing extensive research for this because I didn't do this before. It's actually easier to do in Thousand Year Door because I know exactly where to get the pasta in that game, so I don't struggle with that. And just a heads up, when I do get to that game, I will be like fully completing the cookbook. Pray for me. Alright, now that we managed to do all the favors, I think it's about time we paid a certain dojo a visit. Because we've completed a couple of chapters since we defeated Lee. I think it's about time we fought the master himself. Welcome to our dojo. For what purpose did you come here today? Very well, it's time you fought the master. And the master is no easy opponent compared to the other 2. Whereas Chan was pretty easy because all you had to do was flip him upside down. And Lee was an interesting enemy, but not tough. The master, however, is pretty dangerous. He has an HP of 50, an attack of 6, and a defense of 0. At my current standings with my HP, taking 6 damage can be pretty dangerous. But thankfully, since I have the damage dodge, that gets reduced to 4. It's still pretty damaging because I've been prioritizing badge points, even though the cap is 30. I just want to be able to get my badge point maxed out as much as I can, so I can just use all the badges I need for when the going gets tough later in the game. But anyway, for as dangerous as the master can be, like, he doesn't do much. As a matter of fact, what you're seeing is that's all you really have to worry about. He just sort of jabs at you. I don't know, he jabs at your eyeballs or something. It does a lot of damage. I'm trying to visualize how the master is doing so much damage. But basically the method I'm using is I'm using Goombario. There's Pretty Lucky kicking in. I'm going to be using Goombario to charge a couple of times, and then dealing a massive amount of damage. I did underestimate how much HP he had, because at first I thought it was 40. But I guess I didn't give the old man enough credit. And by that I mean I did not remember. And I'm grateful that I managed to pull this victory out, because I'm pretty sure he would have taken me out next turn. Maybe. I had 7 HP, so. But I didn't bother to buy any healing items. I should have, uh, just as a precautionary measure, but I didn't need it. So now that we managed to get the degree from the master, I think we're gonna move on. And that's actually about all there is, minus the one thing I actually neglected to do. No, it's nothing, like, big or anything. But anyway. What am I, you say? My dear chap, I am none other than Colorado, famed adventurer and archaeologist. And you're Mario, yes? What are you doing here? Well, I, for one, am traveling bravely to Lava Lava Island in the Southern Sea to solve a diabolical mystery. It seems that there are ancient treasures waiting in a volcanic area. I made a bit of a fix, though. No way to get there. Think now, Colorado. There's a reason why I'm giving him the voice that I am. It's only for one particular line. I just love the sound of the water, by the way. It's just very relaxing. And surprisingly, something like that, or heck, even like rainfall, apparently it's a really good thing, it's a really good thing to fall asleep to. I guess the sense of rain falling down is just really calming. I don't really know too well how it works, but I told you, I'm not a tuna, I'm not even a fish. What is this music? It's actually kind of distracting. I'm begging you, please. Alright, so since we sort of gave this poor whale a headache, yes, I actually called him a whale correctly. I'm not sure where, I guess Colorado has not seen many whales in his life, so all fish look like tunas. That's like a child saying everything tastes like chicken. Alright, now I'm actually going to be equipping the hammer throw for this fight, Whoops, I just sort of gave that away by mistake. But what you're going to do is you're going to light up the place with Watt, and we got this guy to deal with. Who did? What do you think you're doing with that light? And we got another boss fight. Hey fella, you want a piece of this? You got it. I'm ornery as all get out. Prepare for some pain. That made no sense to me at all. So we have the Fuzzipede. Now I would give you like a analysis on his HP, attack, and defense, but for some reason I could not find it on using the wipes I have been using for any things that I might have missed or my first playthroughs and stuff, but yeah, for some reason there's no title information for this. I guess I would have had to use Mario himself to title this guy. But basically the basic idea is that he's gonna hang on the ceiling, so you can't attack him with Mario's jump attack. That's why I have the hammer throw. Watt, however, isn't restricted by that since it floats. Bow probably could have been useful as well, but you know, since it's dark in here, you can't really do that. Now, the biggest gimmick with this guy is that whenever he, just like the Spy Guys back in Shy Guy's Toy Box, he can actually eliminate your commands. Granted, since we don't use the jump ability, that's not really much of an issue. This guy doesn't have a lot of HP. I just wish I could tell you how much HP he had, because for some reason I couldn't find that information. I believe it's 20, though. Again, the biggest thing you really have to worry about is him knocking out your commands. Because if he knocks out your hammer command, you have no means of actually attacking him. Unless you have an item. But even then, I don't like to use items on enemies like him. He's not worth it. Mario, it's me, you know, the whale? Can you hear me? that stomach ache seems to have cleared right up. I feel fantastic. Whoa! And we managed to, we did it. We saved the whales. Or whale. You plum idiot. You know, I always thought I was gonna for sure. I'm awfully sorry. I was just having it out with my mouth open. Well, I suppose I can see my way of forgiving you this time. But you just watch it. I reckon I owe you some thanks after all, Mr. Mustache. Y'all take care now. Alright, now that that's done. Oh, I feel so much better now. They should call you Dr. Mario. Ha 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 ha. Anyways, I got it. I mean, whale, am quite good at swimming. I like to hope so. You're a whale. A whale that can't swim is no whale at all. Just saying. Accompany me to the shores of Lava Lava Island. What a trip it will be! The island will be wonderful. You must trust my instincts. Mario, I think this Star Kid said a Star Spear was caught up on Big Lava Lava Island. We should go. Big Whale, give us a ride. Whee! Well, Lava Lava Island? Of course I know where it is, but there's a big volcano on the island. It's on the verge of erupting. Very dangerous. You still want to go? Okay then. It's your call. Just let me know when you're ready to go. And with that said, we're done. There's really nothing else we need to do. So we're gonna actually call it a part here. So now that we managed to do all that side questing and defeat the master, next time on Paper Mario, we're gonna be traveling to this Mount Lava, this Lava Island in hopes of finding our 5th Star Spirit. So until then, I got a juice.